Good evening, friends. Tonight, we'll journey together to a place where time moves slower, where the sounds of life are soft and steady, a place where the earth itself seems to breathe with calm purpose. Let's leave the hustle and bustle behind, quiet the world, quiet your mind, and slip into a gentle rhythm of a different kind. You've made the choice to be here, to rest, to unwind, and I'm so glad to share this time with you. Dim your lights, feel your shoulders soften, your body sink deeper into whatever space you've settled into. Whether you're nestled beneath a soft blanket or lying back, let the stillness wrap around you like a warm embrace. If this calming journey helps you ease into the evening, perhaps you could tap like and subscribe, but only if it feels right, no pressure. Now, let's slip into a world far away, a world where life flows at a gentler pace, a world in the highlands of Yemen, where the mountains rise like old friends, watching over the people who call this land home. Yemen, a place rich with history, but tonight we will focus on a quieter part of that story. We won't rush. We'll take our time with each moment, savoring the simplicity of it all. Picture this, the first soft rays of morning light creeping over the rugged peaks of the mountains, gently stretching over the valley below. It's still early, and the air is cool, filled with the scent of the earth, fresh, pure, unhurried. The world feels like it's holding its breath. You stand in the heart of a small village, surrounded by homes built from stone, weathered by time but still sturdy, still standing tall. The sky above is an endless expanse of blue, and the air feels thick with the quiet rhythm of daily life. The village is still mostly asleep, the people beginning to stir from their slumbers, but there's no rush, no hurry. Breathe with me for a moment. Inhale the cool mountain air. The scent of thyme and sage mingles in the breeze, gentle on your senses. Exhale slowly, and with it, let go of the noise of the outside world. Here, in this place, the world moves slower, and everything feels more connected. The mountains, the earth, the air, and the people. As the sun rises higher, you begin to hear the first sounds of the morning. The soft rustle of a goat's bell, faint bleats drifting from the hills where shepherds guide their flocks through the winding paths. The occasional crow of a rooster calling to the day. But the sounds are gentle, nothing harsh, nothing that disturbs the quiet. The village is waking slowly, one person at a time. From a small window, a beam of sunlight falls on the floor of a modest stone house. The walls, thick and solid, seem to hold the night's coolness within them, a calm presence that wraps around you. Slowly, someone stirs beneath the covers, their hand reaching out to find the coolness of the stone. They stretch lazily, their feet brushing the cold floor, grounding them to this place, this time, this life. There's no rush to the morning here, no alarm clocks blaring or hurried movements, just the quiet unfolding of a new day. The people rise not out of urgency but out of habit, out of rhythm with the land. There's a sacredness to this quiet, a sense of purpose that moves more slowly, more deliberately than what we're accustomed to. Now, let's step outside together. The morning air is crisp, and as you walk through the village, the ground beneath your feet is still cool from the night. The earth has just begun to warm beneath the rising sun, and with each step, the soft dust crunches underfoot. Everything feels grounded here, connected to the earth, unhurried. You might hear the soft murmurs of voices from nearby homes, but even that is quiet, as though everyone is still taking their time, waking into the day. There's something about this quiet that invites reflection. The homes, built from stone and clay, stand in rows along the narrow street, their thick walls keeping the warmth of the day inside, while the coolness of the night is trapped within. Each doorway you pass has been carved with intricate symbols, signs of family, of history, of generations that have passed through these very thresholds. Pause for a moment and look up at the sky. The air is still fresh, with the scent of the mountains on it, strong, earthy, yet soft. The sun, now higher, has begun to warm the world around you, but it's a gentle warmth. It's not the harsh midday sun you might be used to, but the soft, slow light of a morning that lingers just a little longer. As we continue our walk through the village, let's stop for a moment outside a small courtyard. You can see a family gathered there, their morning ritual unfolding as it always has. The mother is kneading dough on a stone surface, her hands moving in practiced motions. The dough is smooth, pliable, shaped carefully into small rounds, ready to be baked in the traditional clay oven nearby. The smell of fresh bread fills the air, mingling with the subtle scent of wood smoke from the oven. It's a smell so familiar, so comforting. It's as though you've known it all your life. The bread here is simple but perfect. Thin, golden, crisp at the edges, soft in the center. It's food that nourishes not only the body but the soul. The act of baking the bread itself feels like a meditation, a moment to connect with the earth, the fire, the family. Nearby, the father of the family is preparing a large pot of tea. He moves slowly, thoughtfully, pouring water from an old kettle into the pot with a soft splash. There's no rush, no urgency in his movements. As the tea begins to brew, you can smell the cardamom and cloves, warm, inviting, rich, with the promise of a calm morning. Now, if you close your eyes for a moment, you can almost taste it. The warm, spiced tea, the fresh bread, the calm simplicity of it all. It's a meal shared, a ritual of care and connection. The bread is broken and shared by all, passed from hand to hand, a sign of unity, of belonging. The village feels alive with these simple acts. Everything here moves with purpose, but there is no rush. No one is hurrying to go anywhere, to get anything done. They are living, breathing, existing in harmony with the world around them. The mountains, the earth, the plants, the animals, they are all part of the same slow, deliberate rhythm that moves this village forward. We can hear the children now, playing in the open spaces between the houses. Their laughter rises in the air, carefree and bright, echoing through the village. They run, their small feet kicking up dust as they chase each other, playing simple games that require nothing but their energy and joy. It's a reminder of how much beauty there is in simplicity. No toys, no gadgets, just the pure, unadulterated joy of being alive. The children's laughter is contagious, and for a moment, you can't help but smile along with them, feeling the warmth of their happiness spread like sunshine on your skin. The sun climbs higher in the sky now, casting longer shadows over the village. The day is beginning, but it hasn't yet caught up with the pace of the modern world. Here, in this small corner of Yemen, time seems to move more slowly, more deliberately. There's no rush, there's no need for haste. The day unfolds in its own time, its own rhythm. And as the sun continues its slow journey across the sky, the world around us carries on in its gentle, unhurried way. The bread is baked, the tea is poured, and the children continue to play, their laughter filling the air like the soft sound of a lullaby. There's no rush to the day here. Everything happens as it should, when it should. Take a deep breath with me, friends. Feel the peace of this place settle around you. Let the quiet of this morning, this village, sink deep into your bones. For now, there's nowhere else to be, nothing else to do. Just this moment, just this peaceful, slow rhythm. And so we remain here, in this simple world, letting the day unfold as it will, at its own pace, in its own time. I'm so glad you've decided to continue this journey with me. I hope you're feeling comfortable, your body relaxed, and your thoughts slowing down, finding a place of quiet peace. We've stepped into the quiet rhythm of life in Yemen together. And now, let's take another soft breath and ease deeper into the world that surrounds us. Tonight, let's move with the village, step by step, through its gentle, deliberate motions. There's something deeply soothing about the way time stretches here, unfurling like the soft petals of a flower. No rush, no hurry. Everything has its moment. You'll find, as we continue, that this place is not about destinations, but about the journey, the feeling of being in the present, of living each moment to its fullest. Imagine that we've stepped further into the heart of the village now. The sun is climbing higher, but it hasn't yet reached its peak. The shadows of the mountains still stretch long, as if holding onto the coolness of the early morning. You can still feel the crispness of the air, so refreshing and clean, like the earth is breathing deeply after a long, quiet night. With each step, we move past the stone houses, their walls weathered but standing tall, strong like the people who live behind them. Each house is connected by narrow, winding paths that seem to go on forever, leading to corners of the village where people gather, where life happens in its own steady rhythm. The streets are peaceful. The chatter of the village feels distant yet close, like the soft hum of a lullaby drifting through the air. Here in the mountains, everything feels deeply connected. The land and the people are intertwined, as if the mountains themselves have shaped not just the landscape, but the very way the people live. There's a quiet reverence for the land here. The people don't hurry through life. They move as the earth moves, gently, deliberately. Each action is purposeful, each task approached with a kind of care that feels almost sacred. Now, let's pause at a small courtyard, where a family is gathered. The father is sitting on a stone bench, his weathered hands resting on his knees, his eyes cast down toward the earth. His posture is relaxed, but there's a quiet strength in the way he holds himself. He's not waiting for anything. He's simply being, breathing in the stillness of the morning. Nearby, a woman is gently sweeping the courtyard. Her movements are graceful, like a dance. Each stroke of the broom rhythmic, sweeping away the dust with the same care that the earth has shown in shaping these stones. She doesn't rush, doesn't hurry. It's not about the task, but the process, the simple act of tending to the space, of maintaining the order that keeps everything balanced. There's a beauty in that, a quiet dignity in doing something simply for the sake of it. As you watch, you notice the subtle changes in the air. The mountain breeze, still cool, begins to carry with it the faintest scent of wood smoke from the ovens. The firewood that has been gathered from the surrounding hills crackles gently in the distance, sending thin wisps of smoke into the air. There's something calming about it, the smell of wood burning, earthy and warm. It's a reminder of the deep connection the people have with the land around them. The fire is not just for cooking, it's for warmth, for light, for gathering. It's a source of comfort, of life. Across the courtyard, a young girl is sitting with her grandmother. The old woman is spinning thread, her hands moving with the surety of someone who has done this for decades. The rhythmic motion of her fingers, the soft hum of her voice as she speaks to the girl, is so soothing it feels almost hypnotic. There's a sense of peace in the way the old woman works, each thread a tiny connection to the past, each movement a small tribute to the years that have come before. The girl watches her closely, fascinated by the steady flow of the thread, the way it weaves together under her grandmother's skillful hands. As the sun climbs higher, the village begins to stir more fully. The sounds of life become a little more distinct now. The soft murmur of voices, the steady clinking of tools, the call of a goat or a sheep. But even as the day begins to pick up pace, the rhythm here remains unhurried, steady. The people move through the world as if they have all the time they need. No one is rushing, no one is frantic. There is only the next task, the next step. There is comfort in this, an ease that comes with knowing that there is no need to hurry. Let's walk a little further now, down the narrow paths that wind through the village. The ground beneath your feet is soft, a little uneven, but steady. The stones, worn by years of footsteps, have their own rhythm. You can feel the pulse of the earth beneath you, steady and reassuring. As you walk, you might catch the sound of distant laughter, a group of children playing in an open space, their voices rising and falling like the wind in the trees. The children here have no toys, no distractions other than their own imagination. And yet, their play is full of joy, full of life. They run barefoot through the dirt, chasing each other, laughing as they tumble in the soft earth. It's a simple game, but to them, it's everything. There's no sense of time here, no worry about what comes next. They are living completely in the moment, in the joy of the game, in the thrill of movement. In the distance, you see a man sitting under the shade of an ancient tree. His clothes are simple, his posture relaxed. He's not doing anything particular, just watching the world go by, taking it all in. His gaze is steady, calm, as if he's absorbed in the rhythm of life around him. You can hear the faintest sound of him humming a quiet tune, almost imperceptible, but there, in the background of the village's symphony. As you approach, he raises his head and offers you a soft smile, his eyes crinkling at the corners. There's a quiet wisdom in his gaze, a reminder that sometimes there's nothing more important than just being here, in the moment, fully present in the life you're living. His smile is warm, welcoming, like the sun that now shines brightly overhead. We keep walking, moving along the path that leads past the homes and courtyards. There are more people now, men and women carrying baskets of vegetables, bundles of firewood, small bags of grain. The rhythm of life is picking up, but it never feels rushed. Each person is moving through their task with care, with intention, but there's no sense of hurry, no stress in their movements. They are simply doing what needs to be done, in their own time, in their own way. The scent of freshly baked bread fills the air again, and you find yourself slowing, savoring the smell as it drifts on the breeze. It's a smell so familiar, so comforting, that it feels almost like home. The bread is simple, flat, round, crisp, but there's something magical about it. It's the smell of the earth, of love, of tradition. It's nourishment, but it's more than that. It's a symbol of everything that ties this community together, shared, simple, steady. And now, as the sun hangs high in the sky, warming the earth beneath your feet, you can feel the village settling into its rhythm. The work is being done, the laughter is still echoing in the air, and the world continues to move in its own quiet, deliberate way. There's no rush, there's no hurry. Everything happens in its own time. As we leave this moment behind, let's carry with us the quiet beauty of this place, the stillness, the rhythm, the steady hum of life. For now, we've had a glimpse into the heart of this village, a world where time slows and each task, no matter how small, is done with intention and care. I'm so grateful that you've chosen to stay on this peaceful journey with me. Let's take another slow breath together, feeling the weight of the day ease from your shoulders. You've entered a place of calm, where time slows down, and each moment is allowed to stretch itself out, like the steady waves of a gentle sea. Tonight, we venture deeper into the heart of this village, where life moves with the slow, deliberate pace of a timeless rhythm. We're no longer merely observing. We're living within this world now, feeling its pulse, breathing its air. We are part of it for just this moment. The sun continues its climb, but it's not yet noon. There's something uniquely beautiful about this time of day, when the warmth of the sun is still a gentle embrace and the world feels bathed in a soft glow. Everything here, in the highlands of Yemen, is bathed in this soft light, warmth without the sharpness, the intensity of midday. It's a golden kind of warmth that wraps around you like a blanket, familiar and comforting. As we move through the village now, let's listen closely to the sounds of life unfolding. The quiet hum of voices rises from the homes and courtyards, where families are going about their day. But the sounds don't clash or compete. They're soft, overlapping like a lullaby, voices low and rhythmic, as though everyone here understands the value of speaking slowly, taking their time. In this place, every conversation, every gesture feels like it has its own purpose, its own reason for being. We turn a corner, and ahead of us is a narrow path that leads up the side of a small hill. The breeze that carries the scent of wild herbs and freshly baked bread seems to pick up here, swirling gently around us. There's a change in the air, something that hints at the arrival of something larger. It's subtle, like the first rumble of thunder on a still day, but it's there. It's the wind moving through the village, stirring up the dust in the street, teasing the leaves of the olive trees. There's something almost prophetic about it, a whisper in the air, warning of something that is yet to come. Take a deep breath with me, friends. Can you feel the wind on your skin? It's cooler now, carrying the hint of something more. A shift, an anticipation that hangs in the air. It's as though the earth, the sky, and the village are all holding their breath together, waiting for the next chapter to unfold. The rhythm of life is still moving, but now it has a sense of being on the cusp of something new. We're walking up the hill now, the ground beneath us soft but firm, the dust turning into a faint powder underfoot. With each step, the breeze seems to grow stronger, sweeping past us in soft gusts. It's still warm, but the wind carries a promise with it, one of change. The mountains around us, which have stood watch over this village for generations, seem to loom a little more forcefully now. They are silent sentinels, watching, waiting. At the top of the hill, we pause for a moment. From here, the entire village unfolds beneath us. The rooftops are bathed in that soft golden light, and the stone walls of the houses rise from the earth like ancient bones, weathered and worn but strong. In the distance, the jagged peaks of the mountains form an imposing backdrop, their silhouette sharp against the soft blue sky. The village is small from here, almost serene, but there's an energy in the air now, a sense that things are beginning to shift. The wind picks up again, swirling around us as if to carry away the stillness of the moment. It's as though the village, the very land itself, is ready for something. The world is on the edge of change, but for now, it's still quiet, still calm. We stay for a while, feeling the wind on our faces, letting it brush away the weight of the day. From here, we can hear the soft sounds of life still continuing in the village, the murmur of conversations, the low sounds of animals grazing in the fields, the soft clink of tools being used. It all feels so grounded, so connected to the earth, but there's a sense of something coming, something beyond this village, beyond the mountains, something that will eventually make its way here. Can you hear it too? The quiet thrum of the earth beneath our feet, the faint sound of something stirring in the distance. It's as if the land is stretching out, preparing itself. And yet, in this moment, there's peace. The storm is coming, but it hasn't arrived yet. The calm before the storm is a delicate thing. A pause, a breath, a moment of stillness before the world shifts again. The village, as you look down from the hill, seems to be untouched by the impending change. The life below continues at its slow pace. The same steady rhythm of bread baking, tea brewing, children playing, and men tending to their flocks. It's as though life itself is a river, flowing slowly, inevitably, towards something larger. And while the river moves toward the horizon, the villagers don't rush. They don't hurry. They don't know that the river is about to change its course. But we do. We can feel it. And so, we wait in this moment, standing on the edge of what has been and what will be. Let's turn back toward the village now, slowly making our way down the hill. The breeze has quieted a little, but there's still that sense of anticipation in the air. The mountains seem to press closer, their shadows stretching over the village, as though they're pulling the world into themselves, gathering it up in preparation for whatever comes next. As we descend, we can see the smoke rising from the hearth again, thin columns twisting into the sky, bringing with them the warmth of home and hearth. The sound of a bell rings out in the distance, a soft, rhythmic chime that calls the villagers to gather. It's not an urgent sound, it's a reminder, a call to come together, to pause for a moment, to wait. There is no panic in this sound. There is no rush. Just a steady, calm rhythm that calls the village back together, reminding them of the pace that has always been. The world beyond may be changing, but here, in this village, life continues on its own path. We're back in the village now, walking past the stone houses, where the slow rhythms of life continue, where the bread is still baking, the tea still brewing, the children still laughing as they play. The winds of change are still in the air, but for now, they're just whispers, carrying the promise of something new but not yet arriving. And as the day continues to stretch on, with the mountains still looming, silent and watchful, we can take comfort in this moment, the calm before the storm. It's a stillness that wraps around us like a blanket, a peaceful reminder that change, when it comes, will come in its own time. For now, there's nothing we need to do but rest in the quiet, in the knowledge that life, in its own rhythm, will carry on. I'm so glad you've chosen to stay with me a little longer. Tonight, as we continue our journey through this quiet village nestled in the mountains of Yemen, let's pause for a moment to take in the world around us. Let the soft rhythm of your breathing guide you deeper into a sense of calm. Feel the weight of the day slip away, and know that in this space, there's no rush, no need to hurry. Imagine, for a moment, that we've stepped off the familiar paths of the village and into one of the ancient streets that winds through the heart of this place. The sun is still high, its warmth bathing everything in a soft golden glow. But it's not the harsh light of midday. It's the gentle, slow light of late morning, where shadows stretch long and cool beneath the stone walls of the homes. The streets here are narrow, barely wide enough for more than one person to pass at a time. But there's something comforting about it, the feeling of being tucked into a small, quiet corner of the world. The air is filled with the scent of dust and stone, a combination that's both ancient and alive, as though the earth itself has been waiting for us to walk these streets. As we move along, the dust beneath our feet softens with each step, the earth giving way to the gentle pressure of our shoes. The sound of our footsteps is muffled by the stones that line the path, their surfaces worn smooth by countless years of use. Each stone tells a story. You can almost feel the centuries in the air, each layer of dust carrying a memory of the generations that have walked these streets before. Pause with me for a moment and listen. The soft rustling of a breeze through the narrow alleyways, the distant murmur of voices from behind the walls of homes, the clink of metal as a man sharpens his tools on a stone. It's a quiet symphony, a blend of sound that makes the village feel alive, breathing with you as you walk. There's no urgency in the air, no sense of rushing, just the steady, comforting hum of life unfolding. Look up now, and you'll see the ancient buildings that line the streets. They rise like guardians, their weathered stone walls telling the stories of centuries. Each wall has been touched by time, its surface cracked and worn, but still standing strong. The buildings are adorned with intricate carvings, symbols that have been etched into the stone by hands long gone, their meaning fading with the years but still there, quietly waiting to be understood. These carvings are not just decoration. They are a language, a history, a connection to the past. As we move further down the street, you notice the faint scent of wood smoke drifting from an open door, mingling with the dust in the air. Inside, you can just make out the figure of a woman sitting by a small fire, stirring a pot. The flicker of the flames dances in the shadows, casting warm light on the stone walls around her. The fire crackles softly, the sound like a gentle lullaby, and you can feel the warmth of it even from where you stand. It's a comforting, peaceful scene. The fire, the warmth, the quiet of the room beyond the door. It's as if this place, this street, has held the same warmth for generations. Keep walking with me, and let's take a turn down a smaller alleyway where the shadows are even deeper. The air here is cooler, the stone walls blocking out the sun just enough to make you feel as though you've stepped into a secret world. The alley is narrow, so narrow that you can almost touch both walls with your arms outstretched. Yet even here, the sense of history is palpable. The stones beneath our feet are worn smooth, their edges rounded from years of footsteps. You can almost feel the stories in the air, the whispers of the past that seem to echo in the silence. There's a soft, almost imperceptible hum in the air, a reminder that everything here is alive, everything here has meaning. The stones underfoot are not just stones. They are the foundation of a community that has lived and thrived for centuries. You can almost feel the weight of that history in the way the air feels, in the way the dust settles on your shoes. It's the kind of place that makes you pause and wonder, what stories are hidden here, just beneath the surface? As we walk, let's take a moment to listen closely. The sounds around us are so soft, so quiet, that they almost seem to blend into the background. But if you pay attention, you can hear the faintest echoes of laughter, of voices carrying through the thick stone walls, a child's giggle from an open window, a soft conversation between two women as they prepare for the day. These sounds are like a tapestry, woven together with the hum of life that fills this place. They don't need to be loud. They don't need to shout to be heard. They are soft, steady, and constant, just like the village itself. Now stop with me for a moment, and let's look up at the sky. The sun is high, but it's not oppressive. It's that perfect light, the kind that makes everything feel just right. The sky is a soft blue, dotted with a few wispy clouds that drift lazily by. The mountains in the distance are bathed in a gentle light, their peaks still cloaked in the last vestiges of morning mist. The scene feels peaceful, timeless, as if nothing has changed here in centuries. As we continue to walk through the streets, let's take a deep breath together, inhaling the scent of dust and stone, of life and earth. Let it fill your lungs. Let it ground you to this place. You are here now, in this quiet corner of the world, where time moves a little more slowly, where the past and present seem to exist side by side. The stories of the people who have walked these streets before us are all around us, just waiting to be discovered. There is something incredibly humbling about being in a place like this, where history seems to live and breathe in the very walls around you. The walls, the stones, the dust. They are all part of a story that has been unfolding for centuries. And we, for just a moment, are part of that story too. As we round the corner, we come to the end of this street. There's a small market up ahead, with people gathered around exchanging goods. The air here is filled with the scent of fresh herbs and spices, the bright colors of fruits and vegetables spilling out of baskets. But even here, amidst the bustle of the market, the pace of life remains steady. No one is in a rush, no one hurries. The voices rise and fall, but they do so in harmony with the world around them. And now, as we step away from the street and back toward the quiet of the village, take a moment to reflect on what we've seen. These streets, this village, are more than just a place. They are a living testament to the people who have called this land home for centuries. Their stories are written in the stone, in the dust, in the very air we breathe. And as we leave this moment behind, let's carry with us the quiet beauty of it, the sense that life here is steady, sure, and filled with purpose. There are secrets hidden in the dust of these streets, my friends. Quiet stories of love, loss, laughter, and life. And though we may never hear them all, we can feel them in the air around us, in the rhythm of life that continues to unfold with each passing moment. I'm so glad you've decided to stay a little longer, to continue this quiet journey with me. Let's take another slow breath together. Breathe in deeply, filling your lungs with the cool, crisp air that seems to carry with it the peace of this place. Exhale slowly, letting go of any tension that may still linger in your body. Let yourself feel the weight of the day melt away as we settle into this moment. Tonight, we find ourselves at a delicate crossroads, a pause in the rhythm of life, where the world feels balanced between two forces. We're still in the village, still nestled in the warmth of the mountains, but there's something different about this moment. The wind has shifted again, a quiet reminder that the world outside continues to turn. And yet, in this space, there's peace. As the sun sets low on the horizon, the village begins to feel softer, as if the land itself is settling down for the evening. The light is golden now, casting long shadows across the stone walls of the homes. The air is cooler, and the dust in the street seems to shimmer in the fading light, caught in the last rays of the day. It's a peaceful time, one of reflection, of slowing down. We're walking now through the heart of the village. The streets are quieter, the hum of life slowing as evening approaches. The sounds of the day are fading, and the world feels hushed, as if it's holding its breath. There's no rush here, no urgency to prepare for the next thing. The villagers move more slowly now, as though the day itself is winding down, inviting them to take a moment to rest. In this brief golden pause, we can hear the soft murmur of voices, low, soothing, filled with the gentle cadence of a language that feels as old as the mountains themselves. A child's laughter echoes through the air, carrying with it the lightness of innocence. The sound is like a song, simple and pure, and it brings with it a sense of calm. Everything here seems to belong, to fit into the quiet rhythm that has been set by the land. We stop for a moment now in the center of the village, where a small gathering has formed around a fire. The crackling of the flames fills the air, a sound so familiar, so comforting. The flames dance in the hearth, sending gentle waves of warmth into the cool evening. The firelight flickers across the faces of those gathered around it, men and women, young and old, all sharing this quiet space together. There's a sense of peace in the firelight, a shared understanding that for now, there is no need to speak of the storm on the horizon. For now, there is only this moment. The soft crackle of the fire is accompanied by the low murmur of conversation. It's not loud, it's not hurried. It's a quiet exchange of thoughts, stories, and memories. Small, delicate things that tie this village together. The warmth of the fire spreads through the air, mixing with the coolness of the evening breeze. You can feel the contrast, how the warmth of the flames brings a sense of comfort, while the evening air remains cool, offering a gentle reminder of the world beyond. As we sit here by the fire, let's take a moment to reflect on the stillness around us. The mountains, which have been watching over this village for centuries, stand tall in the distance. Their peaks, bathed in the last light of the sun, are like silent sentinels guarding this place. They are a reminder that while the world may change, while the winds of change may stir, there is something constant, something eternal in the land. But even the land is not immune to change. And as we sit here in the quiet of the evening, there's a sense that something stirs just beneath the surface. It's not an immediate threat. It's not the crashing of thunder or the rushing of water. No, it's subtler than that. It's the quiet gathering of forces, the shifting of winds that we can't yet see, but can feel in the air. The earth knows when change is coming, even before it touches the land. We can't ignore that feeling, can we? That quiet tug, that soft pull that tells us there's more to the story than what we see around us. The village is peaceful, yes, but there are whispers in the wind. The quiet, gentle air of this evening is not the same as it once was. The earth is stirring beneath us, reminding us that this stillness is fragile, that it holds its breath, waiting for something to break the calm. Yet, even in the face of this change, there is no panic here, no rush. The people of this village know that life will continue, whatever may come. They will face the winds together, as they always have, calm, steady, unhurried. And for now, in this moment, there is nothing to do but rest, to listen to the fire crackle, to feel the warmth of the flames as they flicker and dance in the cool air. Look up at the sky now. The sun has nearly set, leaving behind a rich, deep blue that stretches across the heavens like a soft blanket. The stars are beginning to appear one by one, like quiet whispers in the night. The light of the stars seems to shine a little brighter tonight, perhaps because the world is more still, more aware of the vastness of the sky above. In this moment, we're caught between two worlds, the quiet, peaceful world of the village, where life moves in its own slow rhythm, and the world beyond, where change is stirring, waiting. It's a gentle pause, a breath between what has been and what is yet to come. And as we sit here by the fire, surrounded by the people of this place, we can't help but feel the weight of that moment. The world is not static. The winds of change are always blowing, even in the quietest corners. But here, now, in this brief pause, there is only warmth, only the soft crackle of the fire and the steady rhythm of life that continues, uninterrupted. Take a moment to enjoy this peace, friends. The calm before the storm is a rare gift, a reminder that no matter what may come, there are moments of stillness, moments where the world stops and allows us to breathe, to be still, to listen. And in this stillness, we find our strength. We find our connection to the earth, to the people around us, to the very pulse of life itself. Now, let's sit together in this gentle pause and allow the world to continue its rhythm, knowing that for now, we are exactly where we need to be. It feels as though we've come to the final stretch of our journey, doesn't it? The night has settled in around us now, and the village, so full of life just hours before, has quieted. The world, which once hummed with the sounds of the day, is now wrapped in the embrace of night, a time when everything slows down, when the earth and sky hold their breath together. It's as if, for just a moment, the world rests in perfect stillness. But before we drift into that stillness, let's take a deep breath together. Inhale slowly and deeply, feeling the cool night air fill your lungs, refreshing and pure. And exhale, letting go of any lingering thoughts, any tension. As you settle deeper into this space, this moment, feel the weight of the day slowly fade, replaced by the serenity of the night that surrounds us. Now, as we stand at the edge of the village, the last soft remnants of sunlight have disappeared, leaving behind the deep blue of evening. The stars begin to flicker above us, small pinpricks of light scattered across the vast expanse of sky. The mountains, which once stood in sharp contrast against the sun, now appear softer in the fading light, their jagged peaks smoothed out by the cloak of night. The air is cool now, a refreshing balm that carries with it the scent of the earth and the faint fragrance of wildflowers. You can feel the quiet of the night wrapping itself around you, pressing in gently as you move through the village. There's no need to rush. There's nowhere else to be. Here, the rhythm of life slows, like the heartbeat of the earth itself, which beats slower in the night. As we move down the narrow village paths, the stone houses are bathed in the soft, silvery glow of moonlight. Each stone seems to glow softly in the pale light, casting long, dark shadows on the ground. The walls, weathered by centuries, stand like silent witnesses to the passage of time. They have seen so much, these walls, and yet they remain unchanged and steadfast. Their stillness is a reminder that time is both fluid and constant, ever moving, ever shifting, but always returning to a place of peace. The village is quiet now, with only the occasional rustle of the wind through the trees and the soft murmurs of a family gathered in their home. It's a peaceful quiet, the kind that settles deep into the bones, where every sound seems to blend seamlessly into the air. The chatter of the day has softened, replaced by the low, steady hum of life that continues even as the world around us falls into slumber. As we move deeper into the village, the sounds of night seem to grow even softer. The low bleat of a goat, the occasional flutter of wings from a bird settling for the night, the rustle of leaves in the trees. Each sound is faint, like a whisper, as though the world itself is gently saying goodnight. It's in this quiet that you can truly hear the pulse of the earth, steady and unhurried, as if it too is winding down for the night. Let's stop for a moment. In the distance, there's a small gathering around a fire, the glow from the flames flickering against the night. The fire is low now, only a few embers remaining, glowing softly in the stillness. A group of villagers is sitting together, their faces illuminated by the gentle light of the fire. They are not speaking much, only sitting in the shared comfort of each other's company. In the quiet of the night, there's no need for words. The presence of one another is enough. There's something profoundly peaceful about this. The fire, the warmth, the quiet companionship that fills the space between them. It's a reminder that in moments of stillness, we find our connection not just to the land, but to each other. Sometimes no words are needed. Sometimes simply being present in the moment is enough. And in this moment, everything feels complete, like the world has come full circle, returning to its simplest, most peaceful form. The moon is higher now, casting its silver light over the village. The air feels even cooler as the night deepens, but there's a stillness in that coolness, a calmness that settles over everything. The stars above seem to twinkle brighter now, as if they too are part of this peaceful lull. And beneath that vast sky, the village below seems to sleep soundly, its heartbeat slow and steady, like the rhythm of the earth. As we stand here listening to the sounds of the night, there's a deep sense of gratitude in the air. Gratitude for the quiet, for the simplicity of this life, for the calm of this evening. It's as if the night has a way of washing away the noise of the world, leaving behind only what truly matters. Here, in this village, in this moment, there is only peace. There is nothing more. Let's take another deep breath together. Inhale slowly, filling your lungs with the cool night air. Hold it for a moment, feeling the stillness deep within, and exhale slowly, letting go of everything that does not belong to this moment. Feel yourself sink deeper into the quiet, into the embrace of the night that surrounds us. And now, as we stand here, watching the village sleep beneath the stars, let's think of this journey we've shared. From the quiet mornings to the gentle rhythms of daily life, to the soft winds that stirred the earth, we've walked through this world at a pace all its own. And though the world outside may change, may shift and move in ways we cannot control, there is peace here. There is peace in the quiet. There is peace in the stillness. We are here, in this moment, exactly where we are meant to be. The night has come, and with it, a sense of calm that blankets the earth. There is no rush, no hurry. The world will continue to turn, and in the morning, the sun will rise again. But for now, we rest. We embrace the silence of the night's journey. May the stillness of this place stay with you as you drift off. May the quiet of the world around us guide you to rest. The night is deep now, and so are you.